to this night show. It is RLC TV, and I'm off tomorrow, so I'm coming at you live tonight. I'm coming at you live. So, anybody that's not used to seeing me on this time of night at the house, usually you guys catch me on my way to work. That's because I'm off of work tomorrow. And that being said, um, I wanna send my respect to everybody out there, man. That's out there working hard right now. That's on their way to work, or that's at work right now. All the hardworking teachers that's sleeping to go to work tomorrow. All the hardworking nurses that's doing their shifts right now. All the hardworking truck drivers out there um, that's working hard right now. Everybody that's working at the gas stations right now that's making sure that you have your gas to move on. Everybody at the airports, Rolex, what's going on? Everybody that working at the airports, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to send my respect to all the hardworking Americans, man. You know what I mean? Because tonight we just gonna touch base. We're gonna talk about work for a little bit, you know, because Amir, what's going on, man? Because for certain people, it is said that some people live to work, and living to work is a shorthand for saying that their life is centered on their work or careers. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about living to work. We're gonna talk about living to work versus working to live. And we're gonna also touch base on company man. You know what I mean? Kevin Brandy, what's going on? Gina, what's going on? People checking in. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so I got some time. Got some time to kill. I was sleeping all day. I woke up at uh I woke up at 11:30. Checked my voicemail, and they told me I'm off tomorrow. So that's how it goes sometimes, and that's how it goes sometimes in food service. Like sometimes we're just overstaffed, and some people some people get cut, and I got cut, but I'm not tripping. I'm still gonna work 5 days this week. And today I want to touch base on. I want to talk to the company mans first. You know what I mean? And come on, y'all. You know what a company man is. Oh, you dropping and hooking right now? Yeah, but you know what a company man is, man. Oh, you dropping and hooking right now? Let me tell you something. First of all, is it something wrong with being a company man? Um, I would say I wouldn't necessarily say it's something wrong with being a company man. The only time I think it's bad when you're a company's man is when you start going around and you start spreading news and telling lies when it comes time to do with your coworkers. It's okay to be that dude that you just live to work, and you gotta be at all the functions, and you gotta do all the little extra work. You gotta mop the floor. If your boss spills some coffee, you're right there to clean it up. It's okay. I mean, if you wanna do that, that's fine. It's nothing wrong with that. Where I draw the lines is when you got guys going around and they're watching their coworkers, everything that they do, you know, and they're telling lies to try to get on top. They'll do anything to get on top. Their main focus is to get on top, whether they got eyes on becoming a manager or eyes on just getting promoted. So Their ultimate goal is to do anything or whatever to get on top. So that's where I draw the line, and that's where I think it's wrong to be a company man in that fact. And I'm a type of person. Amir said, the company man with three side hustles, and I'm a type of person, man. I think that, man, when somebody working for a company, right, you're supposed to just go to work, be respectful, do your job, just do your job, and go home, man. All that little extraness is unnecessary. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're all professionals, and the company, man, sometimes they can really be a distraction to people that are just trying to do their work. You know what I mean? The company man is always looking to cause some type of problem or some type of issue. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure everybody in here knows a company man, or let me first of all, let me back up. Let me tell y'all what what the mayor say is every trucker ultimate goal is to become a owner operator. I'm gonna be honest with you, Amir. Like most truckers, I think their goal, most truckers back in the days, their goal was to become an owner operator, man. But things and times got so bad, man. It got so hard in the industry. Exactly, roadless, and that's how a lot of drivers is at my job, man. They just come to work, get their stuff done, and they're gone, man. They don't have time for all that extraness. All that extraness can also get you in trouble because, like, you're trying to be a company man. Let me read the definition that they got for company man. A company man is a male employee who has a great and often, in the view of others, an excessive commitment to serving the interests of the organization which employs him. So basically, a company man would do basically anything for the company. You know what I'm saying? If the boss tell a company man, hey, I need you to go outside and go lick all the tires off the truck right now with your tongue, they might go and do that. And one thing I want to let every company man that gonna play this back and listen to it, because once you're a company man, your conscience don't bother you, and you might run across this video, and you're gonna play it. You know what I mean? Sometimes people do that. So once you listen to this, well, I really want you to understand that a company is always gonna go on with or without you. So you gotta understand that we're all just a number with these companies. You know what I mean? We're all just a number, no matter if they call us by our name or not. Don't get tricked when some of these companies say that, especially a lot of trucking companies do it. That, oh, you know what? We call you by our name, by your name. We don't call you by a number, which is a big thing for trucking companies because you got a lot of trucking companies. They're so big that they got to use numbers for drivers. So these smaller companies, they use games by telling you, oh, we call our drivers by their name. Of course, you're gonna call it by our name. It's only 20 of us. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that part is just a trick. But I'm just telling you guys that I want y'all to understand that it doesn't matter what you do for a company. It doesn't matter how you do it. Like at the end of the day, once you do something wrong and they get rid of you, the company is always gonna go on. Don't think one day. Don't think if you get upset because you did not get a promotion don't think that company is gonna stop, because it's not. It's gonna keep on going on. You know, it's gonna keep on going on. So what I'm saying is, just do your job. Always try to tell people, hey, just come to work and do your job. Be respectful, do your job, and keep on pushing. You know what I mean? Because to me, a company, man, they get kicked out or fired faster than anybody else, because they get caught up in all the bull crap all the time. You know, I know a company man right now. You know what I mean? He damn near work 7 days a week if he had to. You know, and it's not my business to worry about if somebody's working 6 days a week or 7 days a week. But in my opinion, in my beliefs, and the right thing to do if you have like a wife and kids is, if you get a little bit of time to spend with them, I believe you should probably, want to spend some time with them. That might make sense, because you gotta remember, they didn't actually come here, or your wife. I mean, you gotta remember, you're married. These women, they want somebody to spend some time with too. Some of these guys nowadays, they act like they're married to the job. Every time you turn around, they're at work. Nowadays, people, I'm talking about women too. I'm talking about the woman too. I'm not just talking about men. I'm referring to women too. You know what I mean? Because when I talk, I speak in like, when I talk, I'm talking like, I'm not talking for one specific company. I'm talking in general. You know, a lot of people, when they get off work, what I notice, and let me exclude the truck drivers for a second, because trucking is a lifestyle. So if you hear a bunch of truck drivers talking about trucking and the industry after work and having a beer or something, that's just trucking. Trucking is a lifestyle. But I notice, like, in society nowadays, a lot of people, they bring their work home with them. And that's where I think it's not fair, because like, they're bringing their work home, but yet still, as soon as they leave that building, they stop getting paid. So I don't understand why people bring their work home all the time. I see it every day. You see people that work in office. You can tell they work in office by the way they dress. They're in their car. They're stressing out. They're on the phone. They're probably talking about work, what's going to happen, how much meeting they got, and this and that, and the third. And half of them, the money that they're making, some of them are making good money, but half of them is just not making enough money to be putting up with that stress and that headache. If I was in that position, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna make sure I work at a job where I don't have to bring that crap home. So you gotta understand, man. Like, your little kids that you got at the house, or whether you got grandkids or whatever, they don't want to hear about. They don't want to hear about your day at work. I'm gonna be honest with you. They care if you had a good day or not, but they don't want to hear what happened. That, so this and that person got laid off, and the job is cutting back on hours, and what Mark did to Stephanie, and this and that and third. And they don't want to hear that. So I think what a lot of people problem is, man, they bring that stress from work to the house, and when you bring it to the house, that just causes a bunch of stress. You know what I mean? And you already know what stress does. So I think, like, people in life need to learn how to find a balance when it comes to working, and when it comes to just living, man. You got to learn how to find a balance. You need a balance in life. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to check out. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys never seen if you guys never seen the work shirt that I wear when I'm doing my videos on my way home, I guarantee you, you probably wouldn't work. know where I work because like most of the guys that when I talk about food service, most of the guys when people hear me like talking about other companies and talking about so many different companies, like they really get surprised that I, the way how I talk about other companies also because I'm not cheerleading for one specific company. I just don't do that, man. You know what I mean? So if I'm talking to a driver and I think it's best for him to go to a different company, I'm gonna give him advice and go do that. Whereas you have some YouTubers, they're just gonna tell you everything that's so good about their company when most of the time they know it's not true. You know what I mean? But I'm a type of person if I know about other companies, I'm gonna refer you to other companies also. And that's just the way I grow. That's just the way I am. That's the type of person I am, man. You know, I'm not gonna like if I know my job is not for you, I'm not gonna sit here and try to recruit somebody. You know what I mean? My job, they offer. I don't know if they still do, but they offer like a recruitment little money, like. But I don't care about that, man. Because if I'm trying to bring somebody on to where I work at, I want to make sure that they're willing to do the hard work that it takes to succeed at my job because that's my name on the line, man. You know what I mean? So to make a long story short, I ain't no company man. You know what I mean? I'm not a company man, and all the company mans out there, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Just 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 respect your coworkers. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Um, Shout out to everybody that's in here. Um, it's mostly truck drivers up in here right now, man. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when I woke up tonight, I had I felt like drinking some coffee, right? So I had a choice between I felt like drinking some coffee, and I also felt like drinking some rum and coke. And I went with wrong. I went with both. You know what I mean? I went with both of them. So what's going on with you guys tonight, man? That's enough blabbering from me for now. We got three people up in here. Three people up in here that not used not used to seeing me home this time of night. Usually I'll be driving to work right now, but I'm off tomorrow, man. I'm off tomorrow. Gene, what's going on? Did you call any companies? You calling any companies? Yeah, man. Amir. You can ask anybody, yo. Like Amir, you can ask anybody. Once I roll up into my job, I'm respectful, dude. Do what I gotta do. They cannot tell me that I don't do what I gotta do. I'm respectful. Say what's up to everybody. Go and do my job. Hold my head down. Sometimes you gotta hold your head down, man. Cause let me tell you something. And it's not like holding your head down because you shy or nothing. Sometimes you have to hold your head down because guys, man, are drama, yo. When it comes to the work industry, man, it's drama. They talk so much. And then you have managers, supervisors that also are men. Sometimes they tend to push the envelope. And I hold my head down because I don't want to get no confrontation with nobody. Because the reason I don't want to get no confrontation with nobody because I don't trust myself. And when I say I don't trust myself, is that meaning that if if I lose it, I don't know if I can cool it. So to avoid all that, I just hold my head down, say what's up to everybody, keep it pushing, keep it moving. You know what I mean? I don't get caught up into all the the jokes and stuff, because sometimes people they sit down in the break room and stuff like that. They joke around. I joke around with my friends, but sometimes they just go too far, And usually when people go too far, that can also lead into other altercations. So I just keep it moving, man. You know, that's why I work fast, man. I don't got time to sit around. I don't got time for the nonsense. Whenever I go make these deliveries, you're right about that, Amir. Something for real to get a peace of mind, you definitely have to block out your surroundings. Sometimes you gotta block out some family members too. Shout out to all my family members out there. Shout out to all my friends. But sometimes I just, if I want a peaceful day, sometimes I just gotta block y'all out. You know what I mean? Grab a drink, relax. You know, because yo, this trucking industry is hard enough, man. But whenever you work with like snitches and whenever you work with like people that will stab you in the back, whenever you work with not just the trucking industry, the whole workforce on its on a whole. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking broad. I'm not speaking of just about one company. Whenever you work with managers, I got a problem with managers that do not know how to talk to people because I think that me personally, I think that should be like a number one trait as a manager is to learn how to have respect when you talk to people and learn how to your mannerism need to be up there. Phyllis Brown, how you doing there? Um, so I think that should be like a number one trait as a manager. But nowadays, you got some managers that they don't know how to talk to people. They get slick out the mouth. But yet still, us, I'm talking about all of us truckers and most of us that's out there in the work field, um, nurses, whether you're a cop or whatever you do, we let them get away with it. You know why they get away with it? Because we are divided. We let them get away with it because we're divided. You got different groups of people and stuff like that. So they figure they can talk to y'all any type of way because they're gonna get away with it because you guys aren't together. The more people, the more together people are, then the stronger people gonna be. So they know they can't come at people like that. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna get away with it with me because I go out my way to make sure I respect people. And I do that on purpose because I'm not gonna take no disrespect, man. I'm not gonna take no disrespect from nobody, from no man. You know what I mean? I I didn't see my father until I was 10 years old, bro. I had to grow up. I had to grow up like really quick. And when I did saw him, he was like in and out of the picture. I mean, he's a good dude. Don't get me wrong. I don't got nothing against him, but I'm just stating the facts. So to be honest with you, I had to learn how to be a man, mostly on my own. So why should I come and take disrespect from a man just because they're wearing a supervisor title? Let me tell you guys something out there. Any supervisor that watch this, remember a company is gonna go with or without you anyway. You know what I mean? And nowadays, guys, I don't want you guys to do nothing stupid. You guys should like use your head and be intelligent. Like when something goes wrong in the work field, like don't do nothing stupid. Don't be ignorant. They want us to be ignorant. They want us to be stupid. They want us to be dumb. They want us to they want us to argue back. They want us to fuss and fight. They want us to cause a scene. Don't cause a scene. Um, if a manager or supervisor disrespect you, or if a coworker disrespect you, do the right thing. Just let them know. Kindly let them know. Excuse me, Mr. Supervisor. I don't like the way you just talked to me. Hold that thought. Me and you going to HR on the way you just talked to me, and we gonna let HR hear about this. If this is the type of person we want, they want representing their company. Just do the right. It's not snitching. It's called prevention. And you know what the prevention is? I ain't even gonna go there, man. It's just being a professional, man. It's being a professional, man. Over time of working, you gotta learn how to be a professional, man. Sometimes these people, they want you to be ignorant, man. They want you to stoop down to their level. You know, there's levels to this thing, man. You know, and if you go like if you got a problem with wherever you work and you see that you can't go to your HR, you can't go to upper management and get it solved, um, you got to get corporate involved, man. Sadly, but it's true. You know what I mean? Because like nobody deserves to get disrespect at their job. It's just not room for that, man. Just go to work, do what you got to do, and keep it moving. You know, if they want to blackball you and fire you, at least you know in your head you did the right thing. Because the wrong thing to do is if somebody says something to you that you don't like, you go swinging on them and stuff like that. You might That's the wrong thing to do, man. Put your hands on somebody, end up going to jail and all of that. That's what they want us to do. That's what they want, man. So my advice to everybody, man, just go to work and do your job and be respectful. If everybody just do their job, everything will be all right, man. Everything will be all right, bro. Just go to your work and you do your. I hate people that don't just go to work, do their job, and mind your business. Mind your business. Stop bringing your job. Stop bringing your work at home. Stop doing it, man. If everybody minds their business, everything will be all right. Guess what? These companies is gonna go on with or without you. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Amir. It's not worth your paycheck. These companies are always gonna go on. So when you try to be a company superhero or a company Superman, most of the time it's gonna backfire on you. You know what I mean? I work hard. I take care of my business. Every time I go to work, I make sure I deliver every single customer. I'm a professional. I make sure I use my cones. I greet all my customers. I make sure all my temperatures right. Keep my trailer doors locked. I do what I gotta do because that's what I get paid for. And then once I'm done doing what I gotta do, come back, say what's up. Who I gotta say what's up to? Not go home. I don't care if I don't get the best load. Because to be honest with you, I don't get the best load. That don't bother me. Because at the end of the day, everything always works itself out. You know what I mean? What I'm supposed to kiss ass to get the best load? I'm not gonna do that, man. I don't kiss ass. And I'm advising everybody out there, man, don't stoop to that level. 'Cause once you do that, it's done. It's over. They own you. You know what I mean? Just do your job. All you gotta do is do your job. If you just do your job, everything gonna work itself out. Cause guess what? The people that go to work that kiss ass all the time, they're like a revolving door. Some of the people that kiss ass, they gonna end up staying with the company because they're doing a good job at kissing the ass. That don't even sound right. They're doing a good job at kissing the ass. That do not sound right. But I'm just saying, a lot of them people they're gonna end up staying with the company, but some of them is like a revolving door. If you just come to work, do your job, you hold your head down, do what you gotta do, man, you gonna always have a job, man. There's companies out there that they're looking for people like you right now. That just come to work, do what you got to do, and go home. They don't want to hear none of that extra stuff. They don't care about none of the extraness, none of the drama. They don't care who you're sleeping with, who you want to sleep with. They don't care about that, man. Good morning there, Rider 71. Yeah, just do your job. You know, if you want to make it into today's society, just do your job, man. I was talking about this yesterday, man, and shout out to Ryder. He's raising some chickens. I forgot what type of chickens you say you're raising. And shout out to everybody that's in here this morning. I'm challenging you guys, right? I'm gonna give you guys a couple months, or maybe until next year. That is a couple months. I'm challenging everybody, right, to come up with some type of side hustle. It doesn't matter how much money you're making. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I just want you guys to be your own entity, be your own boss. You know what I mean? Try to do something on your own. Get your wife involved. Get your family involved. Try to do something, man, because at the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen. We're all just a number. These companies will go on with or without us. Guess what? In my state of Florida, they can fire us at will any given day for no reason at all. That's just the law. They don't need a reason or purpose to fire you in Florida. I don't know about your state, but in the state of Florida, they can fire you like whenever. You can come to work, they might look at you can get a new boss, he might look at you and say, you know what? I don't like him. Let's fire him. Boom, you're gone. What you gonna do? You gonna be broke until you get another job? You know? You got to broiler chicks, organic, free range. Okay. You got to, you have to. Nowadays, in my opinion, right now you have a job, right? So right now you have the resources. Just keep on saving and keep on thinking and keep on put one foot forward. You gotta use your mind. You gotta use your head. You gotta surround yourself with the right people. I don't want to surround myself with people that just living check to check. People that's not focused. People that don't have no idea if they're going or coming. People that don't know if they should go left or right. Dirty bro, what's going on? People that don't know if it's day or night. I don't want to surround myself with those type of people, man. You gotta surround yourself with people that's either is like you or is better than you. You just have to, man. Once you surround yourself with a bunch of people that's moving backwards, guess what? Before you know it, you're gonna start backstepping. You want to surround yourself with good people, man. People that's just like you. You know what I mean? That's why when I got on this YouTube stuff, man, I told myself I seen all the back and forth with people, OTR versus local, and this and that, and third, and I seen a bunch of trucking YouTubers, and I told myself I seen people beefing and all that stuff, and I told myself I could never beef with none of them because they're not on my level of thinking, man. Because first of all, the reason why they're not on my level of thinking, because first of all, they're defeated. You know why they're defeated? Because they have a mind that goes in opposite direction. And I think as truck drivers, we need to come together. But they're trying to drift apart. And that's what these folks want us to do. They don't want us to come together. These brokers don't want us to come together. These shippers don't want us to come together. These companies don't want us to come together. They don't want us to put our brains together. You know, that company don't want you to know how much I got paid for the load. They don't want you to know that I got paid $2,000 for that load, the same load that you pulling for $1,400 that you think is good, and next week they're gonna end up paying another driver $1,200 to pull that load. They don't want to share that information. They don't want us to come together. They want us to keep fighting. They want us to keep arguing. They want us to keep being apart. That's what they want. That's their ultimate goal. That's their plan. That's their mission. And guess what, folks? They're winning. They're winning. And thanks to us, they accomplished what they wanted to. Cutting our pay, laying drivers off, bad leases. Companies getting away with that. Companies robbing drivers for their miles, cutting per diem, leaving you stuck on the road without a load for 2 or 3 days, spending the weekend in the truck stop, doing your 34 hour in the truck stop, telling your company that you want to go home only for them to send you to Alaska. They're winning. They are winning. They're winning. And it's sad, and as sad as I want to say this, but I know it's true, they're going to keep on winning. And they're going to keep on grinning. They're going to keep on winning. And I'm just being honest. I'm not going to, um, I'm not gonna be like naive and say, "Oh man, if we come together, we can come together by next year and we can defeat them." We're not. We're not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? Exactly, Amir. You're right. You're right on point, bro. Exactly. You know what I mean? These companies are cutting everything, man. And understand something, people. When you guys hear me talk, I'm not talking about one company in particular. I'm representing everybody. I don't pinpoint on no company. I'm representing every company out there. If you're doing, shout out to all the good companies out there. There's some really good companies out there. They are some really good companies out there. But for every good company, you have 10 shitty companies. And I'm talking about y'all. You guys got to get it together, man. Thanksgiving, you can't even give your employee a cookie. Not even a cookie for all the hard work that they put out. Shout out to US Food for giving us turkeys. We get turkeys and we get a pie. I'll tell you that. But you got some jobs, they can't even give their employee not even a cookie for Thanksgiving, bro. Just to tell everybody, hey, thank you for your service. You got some jobs that won't even give their employees a cookie. But yet still you got people that's so dedicated and come to work every day, clock in and do what they gotta do. And as soon as they're late, one day the company wanna fire them. They call in sick and everybody getting so uptight, getting so upset. And you can't even give these folks a cookie for Thanksgiving or $1 for Christmas. Crying out loud, all the money you guys are making. You know? Yeah. That's when trucking went wrong, to be honest with you. When the government kept getting too involved in trucking, that's where it went downhill. It went downhill from there. It went downhill. You know, it went downhill from there. Right now, we just hanging on and hang on. Shout out to all the truckers out there that's been doing it for a long time, man. You know, I got nothing but love and respect for truckers, man. But we just hanging on. We hanging on for dear life. That's why this local is hard work. But guess what? I'd rather do this hard work right now. You know, I'd rather do this hard work right now, man. Because you know what? One thing I can say about us food service driver might not be the ideal job for a truck driver. I did not get my CDL to say I want to throw boxes, unload a damn trailer. But guess what? It's one of those jobs where right now, to be honest with you, they need us right now. You know? And it's one of those jobs where you kind of feel like you're in your mind, like I kind of feel like an owner operator because even though I'm not, but I kind of feel like an owner operator because I go to work, pick up my truck, and I just go off on my own, in my own head, do my own thing, and take care of my customers and keep my mind going, keep running, keep my blood pumping, keep exercising. So it makes me feel I like doing it right now, right? But a lot of us didn't want to do that. But it's just when we choose to come local, a lot of us came back local because we realized that being OTR, staying OTR was just not worth it no more. You know? Matter of fact, we gonna dive into that right now. I came local. I became a local driver, right? Because I realized that being an over the road truck driver was just not worth it no more. It's just not because when you think about it, and I was talking about this yesterday, it's not really a true number on how much money we should make. I was talking about this yesterday. You know, for all the long hours we spend in the truck. Like some over the road drivers, they say that they don't work long hours. Well, guess what? If you're not home, what are you doing? You're working. You know, you should get paid for the time that you're not at home. Being over the whole road, you damn near work over 70 hours a week and more. Especially if you drive a reefer. If you drive a reefer over the road, you cannot sleep. Especially if you got some ice cream back there, because you're always thinking about what's going on with the load. You're always constantly at a truck stop and constantly buying food. And um, the food at a truck stop, my God, the prices are so high. If you laying over for a weekend, within a brink of an eye, you end up spending over $100 just like that. You can't really call out, man. Dad's diggity, what's going on? You can't call out. You gotta keep working because you're in the truck. Sometimes when I was over the road, I used to get like migraines. And the reason you guys are getting those migraines is nothing that you're doing wrong. It's just the food, man. These foods that these people are preparing, it's just packed up with salt. Because you gotta understand these country pride and all these places that you're eating at, These people don't really know how to cook. You know what they use to season the meat? They use black pepper and salt. That's what they use. Boom, black pepper and boom, they turn to salt. All of that went into my thinking, man, when I was OTR. I'm like, you know what? I want to be local, man. I want to be local. No more OTR. It's just not working to me. For me, in my opinion. Shout out to all the over the road drivers. I got nothing but respect for y'all. What y'all doing out there? You guys need to be treated better. You guys need to be. You guys need more respect. Need way more respect. You guys need to be making way more than what you're making right now. 1400, 1500 as an OTR driver, 1600, 1700, 1800. It's not cutting it to be over the road, bro. Because why should you be getting paid the same or less than a local driver? And your dedication and time away from your family is way more than a local driver, but yet still you're getting paid less. Or maybe you make a little bit more. I just don't think that over the road drivers road less, I got my rum and coke, man. I got my rum and coke right here, you know? But I just don't think over the road drivers are being treated fair. And I'm talking in general because you do have some companies out there that's treating that's treating their employees good. And shout out to those companies, man. There's a few good companies left, man. There's a few good companies left, and I got nothing but respect for those companies. So when you hear me talking about these companies ain't treating their employee good, I'm talking about the majority. You know, like they cut the per diem, man. They cut back on per diem. These companies, they can't even like these over the road companies. They can't even like throw a driver an extra $100 on your check. Oh, we put a extra $100 on your check. That's to eat for the week. Or maybe you got to lay over for the weekend. These companies they can't be like, you know what? We're getting you a hotel for the weekend. Don't worry about sleeping in the truck. They're not gonna do that. They don't care if you don't got a load and you gotta sit at a truck stop for 2 days. They don't care. These people they're home and they're at their home right now in their bed with their fingers in their mouth chilling. They don't care what you got going on. They don't care. Respect, nothing but respect over the road drivers. But I'm looking at you. I'm looking at y'all and I'm talking to y'all right now. And I'm being honest with y'all. If y'all watching this, some of y'all need to think about coming local because yeah, we work harder. Yeah, we got longer hours, but it ain't nothing like being home every day compared to what you guys are doing. Understand what y'all going through. It's hard, man. It's a struggle. But I think that overall guys should be treated better, than what they're getting treated right now. That's just my opinion. You know. Oh, you say all of us should be treated better? Yeah, but I'm just saying. I just think about the over the road guys sometimes, man. You know, and y'all need to come local. Like, if you don't know what type of job to do, coming local, talk to a local driver. You know. So yeah, all of us need to be treated better, man. All of us need to be treated better. You know. Hey, Rhodes, I got my. All I gotta do is go upstairs. I got my buns right now. I got my honey buns right now upstairs waiting on me. But I ain't gonna lie, but my honey keeping right now. But she gonna spend the day with me though. Waste management is a pretty. I heard. I heard. I'm not sure. I'm just going by what I hear. I hear waste management is a pretty good call. Ain't nothing. I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's me. Anybody that's up in here that's married, anybody that's married, just let me know if it's just me or not. But it seems like the older more you want to be around your wife. Is that just me, or is that y'all? Oh yeah, man. That ELD killed it for me because ELD killed it for me, man. Because I used to when I was an owner operator. I like to run Florida, Georgia. And if you guys ever took a load from Georgia to Florida, you know it's only like what 640 miles. Where you going? If you're going to Lakeland, it's 450 miles. And and when the ELD came in, and you telling me that I can't wake up at my house. I used to wake up. I'm gonna tell you guys what I used to do. Right? I used to wake up like I used to leave my house like Sunday night around 10 a.m. Boom, I'll drive straight up to Jackson, Georgia. I'll stop by Old Rudy's Park, get some sleep, wake up in the morning. I look for a load between Jackson and Atlanta, and I grab. I come right back home because I get up there. When I used to get up there, I used to get up there about. Let me see. If I left the house at 10, or even if I left the house at 8, I would get up there about 3 in the morning or something like that. Right? Am I right? Florida to Jackson, Georgia. I want to be. Let me double check because I want to be exact when I talk to you guys. But this is stuff I used to do for real. Jackson, Georgia. Okay, so it take me about 8 hours. About 8 hours to get up there. So yeah, if I left my house about 8, I'll be there about 3 or 4 in the morning. So I would sleep about from like 4 to 9 o'clock, and then I wake up and start looking for hours, looking for a load, right? So you tell me, if I slept from 4 to about 10 in the morning, isn't that enough rest for me? Why should I be controlled by a damn government to tell me that I didn't get enough rest? So you tell me when I get there at 4. All right, y'all listen to this now. So say I get up there at 4 to Jackson, Georgia, right? So if I would reset, it'd be 10 hours from 4 is what? I don't know. I gotta use my fingers out. 4 12 is 4 to 12. That's 8 hours, right? So 2 p.m. You could not even look for a load at 2 p.m. If you get there 4 in the morning, you can't look for a load until 2 p.m. Right? By the time you find a load at 2 p.m., you're probably getting a crappy load. And then once you, if you do pick up that load, it got to be a load that you got to deliver the next day. It ain't like I used to be able to pick up a load sometimes in Georgia in the morning, and sometimes depending on where in Florida I can go, if I was going to like Publix warehouse, sometimes I can get like a night. You know, you can get to Lakeland, Florida within no time. Cause Jackson to Lakeland, Florida, I think it was like 6 hours, I believe. I gotta double check that. It was something like 6 hours. I'm a fact check that for y'all. Jackson, Georgia. Hold on. Yeah, 6 hours. I was right. 411 miles. So let's just say I pick up a load 8 o'clock in the morning in Georgia or 7 o'clock in the morning. 6 hours. If I pick it up at 8, by 3 p.m. I'm in Lakeland, Florida. I'm delivering the load, and I can get a little bit of rest and come back up to Georgia. But in that ELD, and they messed everything up, man. And that was a way to cut our money. I'm not talking about the drivers that took advantage and never got no rest and just driving all over the highway killing people. I'm just talking about the drivers that was out there hustling for their family. You feel me? Exactly, Daz. That's what I believe too, man. OTR drivers should be paid for every single hour that they're in the dam. Get paid for every single hour that they step foot out that house because they're on company's time. They're not on their own time. They're not on their own time. They're on the company's time. And it took me a long time to realize that, bro. Michael, what's going on, man? Sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, you gotta work on that, man. I wish I can tell you what to do, what to drink, but I don't know about all that stuff. Exactly. OTR should be paying more than 2,000 a week. Even yesterday, Dirty Broke said all OTR should pay at least $2,500 a week. You know, I hear Walmart drivers get paid really well, but I cannot, I can't fact check that because I can't fact check that because me personally, I never talked to a Walmart driver is just all hearsay, you know. Them Walmart drivers, man, they just walk around with their white shirt and their tight jeans, cowboy boots, and they be looking up in the air like they don't see nobody. So, you know, definitely, man, definitely, people do make a lot of sacrifices over the road. It's tough, man. Because in my opinion, I just think over the road drivers should be treated. Yo, I respect over the road drivers, man. Over the road drivers is what made me a truck driver today. I used to thought that was cool, man. I used to look at. I remember I used to look at the dudes. They used to have their classic. They standing outside. You know when they standing on the step and they backing up the truck with one hand on the door, one hand on the steering wheel. I'm like, damn, that shit's cool. I want to do that. You know what I mean? It was over the road guys, man. You know? Yeah, over the road guys do get. I mean, local guys. Some of the local guys do get screwed. Too. Dad. You know who I think gets screwed? I know you. Okay, Dad. You work in the LTL industry. Um, I'm pretty sure you work with a good company, but I got a hard time understanding why some LTL jobs don't pay overtime, bro. I got a hard time just I don't even this stuff I don't even want to talk about. That's how much I just don't understand. Like how could they get away with not paying overtime? Maybe you can educate me on how they get away with that, man, because I think those drivers getting screwed. You think? I mean, yeah, they be parked on the side of the road most of the time waiting for a load, but you gotta understand people. Once you leave your house to come to work, you come to work. You're not come to play around. So you should get paid for your time. For real. That's a fact right there. And that's why I be saying a company will that's a big fact, Ryder. I believe that too. Because as an owner operator, you can still make your own decisions. And as the owner operator, you still have a chance to make money, man, because it's still some good brokers out there. And you can still find some good shippers out there that will work with you and stuff like that and that will pay you fair. So you can still, man, if you do the right thing, you can still make it. Yep, you're right about that, Michael. Every one of us gets screwed sometimes, you know. I think us food service drivers, we get screwed a lot too, man. We should be. You talking about making money? We should be making a lot more money, bro. We should be making a lot more money. Yeah. Talking about hard work, man. We work hard. We work hard. Oh, making sense. I was making sense. I was making sense every now and then. I like making sense. He's pretty cool, man. I like that guy. And you keep making some good points, man. keep getting that, keep making some good points. That's a good point right there, man. That's definitely a good point. You know, those other hours are not accounted for. You just, it's like free. It's just like giving it. It's just like giving it to them, man. You know. Shout out to Dirty Broke. I see you just dropped the push up 100 push up videos. Um, Shout out to everybody that's doing the push ups. We doing 100 push ups a day. Dirty Bro just dropped his push up videos. Um, at some point, I'm gonna be honest with you, peoples. At some point in my trucking career, I might take a little pay cut, and it might not be a pay cut, but it's gonna be, and it's coming up very soon. At some point, I'm gonna want to look for an easier local job, man. You know, and I'm just being honest. Um, Maybe if I can transfer to pull shuttles for my company or something. But I'm kind of ready to take it easy. I'm kind of ready to relax a little bit. You know, maybe I get my hazmat or something. But I'm ready to cut it back a little. You know, stuff like that. Can we really put money on our life? It's not exactly, Ryder. You're right about that, man. That's why, Ryder. If it was up to me, it is up to me because I'm the man in the house, right? I am the man in the house. But if I didn't care about what my family want to do, like right now, I'd be living out in the country somewhere, man, living a cheaper life, um, being an owner operator. I wouldn't have to work that hard because my house would probably damn near be paid off. Because if I sell this house right here and go in the country and buy a old house, man, you know, live like a nice, relaxing life, man, because life is too hard, bro. All we do is wake up and work hard every day, man. You know, all we do is work, work, work. You know, sometimes we gotta find that balance, that quality life, that balance in life. Sometimes we gotta find that, people. You know. Oh, that's what y'all working on right now. And me and the wife is home today. The wife is she's gonna be off too. Uh, I might take her out to breakfast. And we might go do something, man. Go do something fun, man. Take our mind away from work for a day. You know. Sometimes you gotta do that, bro. You know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? You know what's one of the hardest things sometimes for me for looking into an easier job like a LTL? Oh, that's right. That's perfect right there. That's nice right there, man. 76 acres. Yeah, that's a lot of land. But you guys know, one of my biggest problems with these new jobs nowadays, if I like say I want to go work for an easier company, the damn application, man. Shout out to everybody that kept the same job and Dirty say make a baby. Hey, you're gonna be making more than babies a day, Dirty. Don't worry about that. You're gonna be making babies a day. But I just drank the carrot juice blended with oatmeal. I just drank the carrot juice blended with oatmeal, and it got a little bit of that okra slime in it, and a little touch of Guinness. Ooh, serious. Um, oh no, Blocker. Blocker's going to school today. Hey, Blocker going to school early. Blocker go to school 8 o'clock. Blocker is going to school. It ain't gonna be no morning coffee today, guys. It's gonna be morning. It's gonna be morning pudding. No, it's gonna be morning pie. It's gonna be morning pie for me. No morning coffee. But yeah, but what you gotta think about what you gotta think about a company man though. Everybody that's up in here, we got 9 people up in here right now. What do you gotta think about a company man or a company woman? What do you gotta think about them? What do you gotta think about company man? Incredible Black, what's going on, man? Dad say he don't give a shit about the company man. Right about to drive safe out there, Ryder. Ryder, night riding. That's what's up. I see Dirty Bro. You did, Dirty Bro, getting them push-ups. Dirty Bro, you did your push-ups at the truck stop tonight. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, we got the message of the night so far. We got the message of the night so far. We gonna talk about this. What you gotta think about that comment? That comment right there. We got the comment the night, and that's what I was trying to talk about earlier. Is that that's my main point. These companies are gonna go on with or without you. So, so just be a professional. Come to work, do what you got to do. Um, Clock in, do what you got to do, and clock out. Because they're gonna move on with or without you. You know, and they are. Angel Mendoza, what's going on, man? So Brad have a theory that these companies deep down inside don't care about you, and I kind of feel the same way, man. Maybe your immediate, maybe some of your immediate managers do. Maybe your immediate managers do care about you, or maybe some smaller companies do. But when you work like for a big corporation, when you work for like a big corporation, man, they can give a rat's ass about you. Like if you go to your job right now and threaten them that you're gonna quit, they probably gonna be like, they're probably gonna open the door for you. You go ahead and quit. But guess what? Once you quit, they got 10 people waiting to take your job. You know, there's so many people who are at work nowadays. So many people looking for a job. So I think the company is always gonna go on with or without you, believe it or not. So all we can do is do our job, people. Brad, where you at? The hotel right now? Dirty broke at work. Where everybody located right now? I know Credible Black. He's on the grind right now. He's always grinding. Angel, what's going on? You dropping that fuel right now? We got Angel. He's delivering fuel. He's a trader. He's delivering fuel now. Um, Daz, he out there dropping and hooking, doing his thing. Rider driving right now. Amir, are you working right now? You know, Rolex, he dropping and hooking over there in the NYC. Everybody dropping and hooking, man. You know what? I want to start dropping and hooking too, man. I want to. Oh, yo, hey Brad, if he's in the hotel right now, he said something like that. I know where you at, man. You in that damn casino again. Don't get kicked out, man. Do not get kicked out. Don't get kicked out of that casino again. Hey, don't let them take you to the back. Cause if they once they take you to the back of that in casinos, if them security take you to the back of the casino. Oh, you headed to New York? Yeah, there's some real good companies out there too, man. There's some good companies. It's only fair to say that there's some good companies out there. They're not all bad, but we're just speaking in general, you know. There's still some good companies left. You got some managers with some good values, and you got some franchise owners that have good values and stuff, you know. Because to be honest with you, Chick-fil-A have values, right? When you think about values, because their value is they're not open on Sunday, right? And I can go ahead and I can read you their value right here. But you guys already know the story. Christian company, and I can read you guys the story right now, but I'm not going to. That's a lot of damn reading. In 2018, Chick-fil-A was the third largest chain, right? Let's see where they are today. They got values. They got a lot of values. Some companies out there got values. Thank you, Amir. Um, that's a good point. Hold up. That's a good that's a good point, Amir, because the way Chick-fil-A treat their employees now, I'm pretty sure those drivers are going to be well taken care of, bro. Man, Chick-fil-A pay these cashiers like it's not like money to take home to do backflips about, but it's better than the rest. They make pretty. I seen a sign on the door that they was hiring cashiers down here in Florida, and they was starting them at 13.80 an hour, and I'm like, jeez. I'm like, what? That's pretty good to work at Chick-fil-A as a cashier. An old manager stood up for us and told corporate in a meeting his drivers wouldn't put up with this team driving crap. Corp said, "Get new drivers then." Yeah, that sounds like corporate. You know, or they offer profit sharing also. Yeah, that's gonna be a real good company. Whenever Chick-fil-A, I know drivers are lining up right now to drive for Chick-fil-A because right now you got QCD that's delivering Chick-fil-A's product. I'm interested to see how Chick-fil-A is gonna do the takeover because if they open a warehouse in Atlanta, it's only right for them to open one in Florida, or maybe the one in Atlanta is gonna service Florida. We'll see. But right now, QCD is on delivering for Chick-fil-A in Florida. So once Chick-fil-A get their own trucks, then that's gonna be a lot of jobs opening up. Good jobs too. Man, I wish some place was open today where I can go. I can't wait till these 2020 Corvettes start hitting the showroom. I just want to go look at it. I'm not gonna buy it. I can't afford that right now, but I just want to look at it. They look really neat, man. I like the way they look, the aerodynamics, how it's low to the ground. I just like it, man. I just want to can't wait for it to hit the showroom to go take a look at it. Talking about showroom today, I gotta get me an oil change today. We got 11 people in the house right now. Y'all hit that like button for me. I don't have no work tomorrow, so I'm just here kicking it with y'all. Whether you're out there driving or whether you're out there just relaxing, chilling. I'm just gonna be here kicking it with y'all for a while because I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm usually up this time in the morning, getting ready to work, at work, thinking about working. I'm usually doing something. So this is one of those rare nights where I'm not working. So I figured let me just come on over here for a minute. Yeah, Dad, me and my neighbors, we should be watching a fight. Me and my neighbors should be watching a fight. Yeah, Scott, I definitely drive shuttle for US food. A matter of fact, a matter of fact, if I see like a shuttle position open, I might try to apply for it because it's easier and it might prolong your career, you know? It definitely might make your career longer in the food service industry. You know? Yeah, big fight this weekend, man. Will Porter do it for Cleveland? I think he'll represent Cleveland. You said you think I'm gonna get the vet? Nah, I can't do it, man. Because when I look at cause back in the days I used to keep more than one vehicle, right? But nowadays I think it's like no, I think it's like pointless for me to keep more than one vehicle because of the insurance, man, the cost of insurance. So I'm looking at the Corvette. I like it. Don't get me wrong, but man, I'm just thinking about the insurance, and plus I got to keep another vehicle because I can't. Man, that's a two-seater, man. You can't fit nobody in there. I got still got little kids. I mean, that's not a good look. You driving down the street and then your daughter sitting in the passenger seat with your son on her lap. You know, because I mean, everybody can say it. You just get your SUV on the side or keep. But you just gotta understand, like it's not easy to pay two insurance. I don't want to do that no more. That's those are things that I used to do when I used to keep like two cars. I don't keep two cars no more, man. Insurance in Florida is getting expensive, y'all. Car insurance is closely becoming like car payments. Oh, Michael, you saving up to get a Honda? Yeah, I used to drive Hondas a lot. Get in and rent it out. That one app. What is that app, Michael? You got to tell me about that app. Oh, a Zonda Pagani. Oh, that must be on one of those type of supercar. Guys, we're gonna break that game down right now. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a badass right there. Yeah, that's a nice looking car. But yeah, Daz, about this game, man. It's gonna be a tough matchup for the Patriots, man, because I'm not saying I haven't watched Buffalo play, so I can only go by what the experts say. So this ain't coming from me. But the everybody's saying that the Bills have a really good defense, man, and Tom Brady have not been tested, and that they think this is going to be a tough test for him because they still don't think the Patriots have a line, and the reason why they've been having success is because the defense is playing so good, and you guys got that shutdown corner in Gilmore. Nobody wants to throw on his side, and Tom Brady is getting the ball out of hand so quick. And y'all played Miami also. Like you guys really played some like teams with some poor defense. Don't get me wrong, you guys are good, but I think it's some stuff on your team that you got to get cleaned up. I don't. I can't. I didn't watch it. I watched the Patriots, but I didn't watch the Bills, so I can't sit there and break down the Bills for you. All I know is that from the people I listen to, they said the Bills got a good defense. So what stops a Oh, what stops a good offense is a better defense. So that's all I can go by. But also, Bills, I hear they got a shutdown corner in Gilmore. So the way I see this game going, I got y'all winning by, it's not going to be a lot though. I got y'all winning by a touchdown. Bridgewater shock you Sunday? Man, I don't understand how Bridgewater shocks people. Remember, Bridgewater is the same dude from Minnesota that was playing good, man. He just got hurt. That's all. I don't understand how he shocked people, man. Bridgewater, he's pretty good when he's protected. He's one of those cats that needs that protection, man. You know, and it looks like to me, Bridgewater looked like he playing scared. It looks like he worrying about his injury, man. It looks like it's in his head, and I don't think he's ever gonna play up to the par of the way he was playing when he was in Minnesota until he learned to get that injury out of his head, man. He got to get it out of his head because if he keep playing like that, man, some of his passes is not even on time because he's trying to rush. And I say he got to step up in the pocket. He got it in him, man. He can do it. He can do it, man. He just got to believe in himself again, man. He got a horrific injury when he was in Minnesota, man. You know, so I think he's gonna keep the team at least at 500 until Breeze come back. Oh, y'all see that's y'all number two. Here they have Eats with Fifi. You must be on break. You're working tonight. Yep, working that hard shift, that night shift. That night shift is that rough shift. And Dad's talking about the Buffalo and talking about Patriots. One team that I don't understand what they got going on is the Washington Redskins. Um, here you got a football team. Here you got a football team that have a quarterback that was doing so good when he was in college. He's a pocket quarterback, and yet still you got Case Keenum starting over Dwayne Haskins. You know, I just don't understand what's going on up there in Washington Redskins world. I think Jay Gruden is going to get fired. Unfortunately, being a head football coach, man, is it's tough, man. It's tough business. Oh, you said it's easier to work at nights. Yeah, the Skins they got to get it right, man. But I think the Miami Dolphins is in way better position than the Skins is because you guys got to remember that coach that we got for Miami Dolphins, he can lose all the game. He ain't going nowhere. He's brought in to be part of the rebuilding process. Miami Dolphins, they gonna act like they care this year, but they don't give a damn about losing. They're trying to lose all their games. They don't care. They are rebuilding, people. They've been rebuilding for, yeah, I know this is the same old story. They've been rebuilding for 20 years plus. But this is the first year that they finally get it. They're finally doing it right. Dolphins have over 10 picks in the next 2 years. First and second rounders. Like, who does that? Show me one other team that even have half of that. We are gonna be good again, and we're gonna be good like really quick. We're gonna get no more. We're gonna get a number one quarterback. Then we can turn around and get the number one DN, shut down corners. Man, we can get so much stuff. Miami Dolphins will be back on the rise. Cam Newton, is he done? Man, I think Cam Newton, when it comes to dressing, he's done. I don't know what the hell he be wearing sometimes. When it comes to hairstyle, he's done. I don't know what be going on in the thoughts of his hairstyle sometimes. You know, Truckerell up in the building, live and working. What's going on? Hold up, hold up. You heard the Dolphins about to play high school teams? That's a good one, bro. I'm telling you right now, though. Talking about high school teams, IMG Academy up there in Bradenton, Florida, they can beat the Dolphins right now. That's one of the top high schools in the nation. They'll beat the brakes off the Dolphins right now. You got that powerhouse high school team in California, De La Soul. I think that's their name. They'll beat the Dolphins. St. Thomas Aquinas. They'll beat the Dolphins. It's a lot of high school teams right now that beat the Dolphins by it right now. And I'm being serious, man. And the funny thing about that, the high school teams will beat the Dolphins. These college teams will blow them out like right now. Like if Clemson plays the Dolphins right now, okay. I know NFL players are bigger, stronger, faster, but if Clemson play the Dolphins right now, I think Clemson will win by 2 touchdowns. I think they'll win by 2 touchdowns. Just look at the linemen. Look at the linemen that 'cause remember, yo, football is a game. It starts in the trenches, right? Take a look at the old linemen that Clemson got. Take a look at the offensive linemen that Alabama have. They can play with the NFL boys right now, right now. And as long as you protect the quarterback and give him time to get the ball out of your hands and the amount of weapons that Clemson have at receiver, they can beat the Miami Dolphins. Promo boss, bless up. You know, Dolphins will definitely lose to Alabama right now because Dolphins don't have no corners, and they had a good safety, but their safety, Mika Fitzpatrick, he was so used to winning because he went to school in Alabama that he just told Dolphins, "Yo, you guys gotta trade me. I'm not used to this. I used to play for Nick Saban. I'm not used to this amount of losing. Please trade me." And they traded him to the Steelers. You got Dwayne Haskins. He's for the Redskins right now. He told reporters he never lost 2 games in his career. So a lot of these kids, man, that you guys see that want to be traded, they're just not used to losing. You know, they're just not used to it. Dad say he can beat Miami by himself. Yeah, Miami just sorry right now. That's all. We're in the rebuilding, on a rebuilding stage. Miami sucks right now, and I can't believe. I think this year, I can't believe they're gonna. Can't believe the Super Bowl is gonna be in Miami. You know? But you guys, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to everybody. We got 12 people up in the building right now. 11 people. Y'all subscribe to everybody. My eyes are closing. I'm gonna wait till everybody subscribe to everybody. We had 11 people in here. Man, we were having a good discussion. While I'm sitting here waiting, let me check all the college football lineup for this weekend. First, let me check the NFL lineup. As we enter week 4 in the NFL. So Thursday night we have the Eagles at Green Bay. I got Green Bay winning that game big too. Um, Sunday we have Tennessee at Atlanta. I got I got Tennessee winning by a field goal. 1 o'clock you got Skins at the Giants. I got Redskins winning their first game. 1 o'clock we have the Chargers at Miami Dolphins. Do I really need to say anything? 1 o'clock we got Raiders at the Colts. I cannot pick the winner. I'll be honest with y'all. I haven't seen those teams. Carolina Panthers at Houston. I have Houston winning. Kansas City at Detroit. I have Kansas City. Cleveland at Cleveland at Baltimore. I think Baker Mayfield will wake up, and I got Cleveland. Pass at Buffalo. With a change of mind, I got Buffalo winning by a field goal. Patriots at Rams. Rams. Seahawks at Cardinals. I got the Seahawks bouncing back to win. Minnesota at Chicago. They're gonna dominate that game. Jacksonville at Broncos. I got Jacksonville. Dallas Cowboys at New Orleans. I give New Orleans an edge. They'll win by a field goal. And Monday night is gonna be the Bengals versus the Steelers. Bengals. So that's all I got for my NFL picks this weekend. I appreciate everybody for stopping in tonight. Make sure y'all go to everybody's channel and visit everybody's channel and leave a decent message on everybody's channel and hit the bell. So whenever they go live, you can make sure to tune in. So we out of here, man. You guys have a good rest of your day.